They say games are played on the field and not on paper, and that's a good thing. Because if this one were played on paper, it might get ugly. But you never know what's going to happen. LSU ready to kick it away to get things started. On the run from inside his own 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. So the Louisiana Tech Bulldogs offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
Give to the running back. And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down.
Yeah, I wasn't sure if the offense was going to be able to dig themselves out of this hole, but on 2nd in California, they dial up their running play, now setting up 3rd and short.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge 3rd down coming. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's 1st down.
Every offensive coordinator in the country, they come in the game, they have a script. They have a couple plays they want to go through to get their team settled in, get down to getting good 3rd down situations, execute on 3rd down. Nice start on this opening drive by the offense.
Turning it on! And he's brought down after a nice gain. Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one. And the Bulldogs are marching down the field. They'll test the right side. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, they're trying to get that run play going to the outside, but it's the defensive end who does a great job winning his one-on-one and forcing the negative play.
This crowd going to try to make life miserable for these guys. Back to pass, it's Bullock. Completes it in the middle. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Offenses don't like being in these situations. They don't like having little success on 1st and 2nd down, because now you know I got to pass the football. I got to air it out. It makes me really predictable. So let's make sure you take care of the football and find those plays you really want.
And he just flat missed him. Sometimes you see a guy, he's open, he tried to baby it too much, and it was a bad throw. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin him deep. He'll field the punt and try to make something happen. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. The Tigers offense headed onto the field. Our first look at them today. And what a performance. An aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like, you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
They'll pick up 4, 2nd and 6 coming.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
The quick out. Runs and breaks at the 20. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
Get the big-time receiver involved early in the game. That's a huge key for this offense, no matter who they're playing against. But you can see, with this size, with his ability after the catch, this guy is a weapon, and he's putting this defense on alert early.
They think there's room to run to the right here. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on second down. You're likely going to throw it again here, right?
A shot toward the end zone. And he can't find his man as he was trying to pay off this red zone opportunity. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. And the first points of the day come on that field goal.
This is a team that really prides themselves on starting fast. We've seen that before, and here they are playing at home today. Nice job on the opening drive. Lots of poise, good emotion. They don't get the touchdown they would have liked, but they kick a nice field goal. They've got the lead. Head coach has to be happy.
This drive will open from the 15. Quarterback on the keeper. There he goes. They needed to find enough space and get it moving forward, and they're up to the 22.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football. That time on the option play, I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if someone will finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
A lot of times on second down, you're thinking pass, especially second, maybe a little bit long. Really good job by that offense, committing to the running game, getting the first down, really easy.
Grabbed in the backfield, it's Wilkerson. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
It's early in the game, and as offenses try to get their rhythm, these easy completions are very important because that's what helps you get your feet underneath you as an offense and as a unit. And hopefully, as this game goes on, they'll be able to rev up and get more aggressive taking shots.
And he never had a chance. As soon as he caught it, the defense was right there. They are calling for their defense in Baton Rouge. A huge third down coming up. To the air, it's Bullock. Fires to the wideout. It's caught downfield. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line.
Obviously, third downs are so critical because you get an extra chance to wear that defense out. Great job by the offense. Great job by the quarterback completing the pass, getting the first down, moving the sticks, fresh set it down, and continue to wear on this defense.
Grabbed over the middle. It's Finley. He get it down to the 35 before he stops. 10-yard pickup on the play, and it's a first down. Looking to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Quarterbacks need time when they're in the pocket to complete throws. That QB had no shot after taking that hit.
Grab behind the line. It's Wilkerson. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark. They probably feel good about their field goal chances from the 29, but they'd love to convert this third and short. Going up top again. Under fire. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. They'll send out the kicker here. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. It's good. He hit that one right down the middle. And that's going to give us a tie ball game here in the first. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. Florida is up big right now in what's shaping up to be a blowout they'll be talking about in Gainesville for some time. They're up 14 over USF. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Got the first down. Looking for more. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
really nice run. One thing I love about him is he's got versatility. Reminds me of a guy I used to play against back in the day, Kevin Falk. He could catch the ball, he could run the ball, he could block, he returned kicks. He did everything for the LSU Tigers, and this guy, he's got that ability too. So many different tools in his toolbox.
And those aren't the guys I'm leaving open on defense. These slot wide receivers, they've got the space in the middle of the field to work. I got to make sure that I got somebody inside of him, I got somebody outside of him. I can't give him the football because a lot of times these guys, they're good with it after the catch. They got that quickness, they got that speed, and he showed some of it there.
They're dealing with a second and long. Using his legs, it's Stewart. Breaks into the open. Good execution. They move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. When Kelly arrived here in 2022, LSU had suffered a very quick fall from the grace of that national championship season, but he is a proven program builder.
And then this program dipping into the transfer portal, you saw so many pieces there in place a year ago, and they could score some points, but making this a complete team, I think Nussmeier and the offense has a chance to really thrive. Can the defense stay with them? Because that will determine how great this season can be.
Especially in the secondary. That's a place where LSU has struggled for a lot of years here recently, and this used to be considered DBU. So Nussmeier, you expect to put up points. If he plays at a high level week in, week out, no question LSU is going to be tough to beat.
So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. To the air, it's Nussmeier. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up.
Yeah, and third and short, they choose not to run, throw the football, and I think a lot of that has to do with they know they're in field goal range. They can take the 3 points on the board.
Throws to the back.
What the fuck?
And the defense gets a fourth down stop. Off the play fake on first down to throw. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. And here comes the heat, and they get home, and they get him at the 21. And nobody responsible for picking up the free safety because, David, frankly, I don't believe they thought he was coming.
No, and whose responsibility is that? The quarterback. If I see the free safety blitzing, I'm throwing the ball deep to somebody to make a play because he can't cover deep anymore, so put that in your back pocket. They want to bring that safety blitz. I'm going to make him pay, and I'm going to throw the ball deep.
Louisiana Tech will have to punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And he'll work his way on the return out to the 35-yard line before he stops. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. Boy, that last drive, they had a chance to put 3 on the board and passed. This one needs to be productive, David.
I got no problem with aggressiveness.
Oh, he's got some space. And they are pushing the ball down the field. A big pickup on that one, and the tackle is finally made.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
Leaves it with the running back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time. Offensively, the defense coming up with a huge negative play.
So now with first and goal, let's see what LSU does pass here. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, LSU!
This coaching staff was trying to identify playmakers on offense early this year. How about the start of the season this guy has had? Scored in their first game. He scored early in this one. Defenses up to this point don't have any answers for this guy.
And he did make that extra point, no issue with the treacherous footing. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They've been pretty much stifled on offense so far, David, only able to muster 3 points in their previous 3 drives.
And you got to find a way to open this up and create some explosive plays. The passing game is obviously the easiest way. Jesse, put more speed on the field. Find those guys down the field.
You know they're frustrated, too, because they felt like there were some matchups they could take advantage of to get some points on the board early. In this one, they just haven't been able to connect on those opportunities. But I like David's idea. Maybe move some guys around and see if you can create some better one-on-one matchups.
They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down. The run from the shotgun. They stop him cold. Maybe gets a yard to the 34.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. Dropping back, it's Bullock. Here comes the heat. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. And how about that play by the free safety? You sort of got the feeling somebody's band was going to be playing after that one. Big gamble by the defense.
Yeah, and great job timing it up, catching them off guard, bringing the blitz. It is. You say that because I get it. It's high risk, high reward. That time, high reward, get the sacks.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. That last drive, an absolute aerial assault for the touchdown, Jesse.
And it was a nice job in play calling, too, David. Just giving the quarterback some easy looks and reads.
Turning it on! Touchdown, Tigers! Once he got some room, it was over.
And to have a rushing touchdown of that type of yardage, you've got to be able to make something miss. It's one thing to get into the second level, but can you make that last defender miss? And you saw it on that play. Once he was in the clear, with his speed, he was gone.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. What a way to send a message. Huge play in the running game. One snap, and you've got a touchdown on the board. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking to throw, it's Bullock. With the catch, it's Wiggins. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So now it's second and long. Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Got his man. And good coverage by the defense, just a short game.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Better get that seismograph ready here in Death Valley. Huge third down coming. Catch in the middle, it's Birch.
Oh, Jesus.
It'll be a first down at the 29.
It's way too early in the game to say this is a must score, but man, you've dug yourself an early hole, and this offense needs to capitalize. You're not getting the football after the half, so create some momentum now while you can.
Stonewalled again. No gain on the play. They keep trying to stick with the running game, but there's not much getting done. Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Send the tight end in motion. 2nd down, he'll throw it. That's caught. It's Finley.
Yeah, this defense is going to have a plan for this tight end, especially when he lines up in the slot, because there's a lot of different routes he can run, and because of his size and his wingspan, he's very, very difficult to cover.
We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. Decibels rising as the crowd gets behind this defense on 3rd down. They'll run the screen. He stops at the 32-yard line, not enough for the first down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Looking to pass. It's Nussmeier. The throw. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. 2nd down coming. Backed up now. Here's 2nd and long. Here's the handoff. A pickup of 8 now to convert this 3rd and 2.
We love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Tigers come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. Throws to the wideout. It's picked off. Don't see that very often from this Heisman Trophy candidate. They make the tackle after the turnover, but hang on just a second. There's a flag on the field. Let's see if it stands.
Offense will take that. Free 5 yards every time. Bad discipline by the defense.
As a defense, you hate to let them move the chains on a penalty, but that's what they did. It's 1st and 10. They'll leave it with him. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. They get him on the ground late in the half. They have the first down at the 41. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let it go. Fires it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Catch the fucking ball, dude.
You know, they got to be very assertive. They got to believe what they see and really pull the trigger. But the longer they wait and they get off rhythm or off timing, a lot of times it ends up in incomplete passes.
It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Quick completion on the out. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. It's 4th down, and they can make the field goal from here, but it looks as if they're going to leave the offense out there. On 4th down, they'll try to throw it.
Man, that was in your motherfucking hand.
Look it all the way in, and they'll turn it over on downs. They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. Back to pass, it's Bullock. But it's incomplete, and this sophomore quarterback usually makes that throw every time.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they've built the lead.
He showed off a few moves, but not enough to get away from all of those defenders as they stop him for a loss. Louisiana Tech will have makes the catch and now looking for just a little bit of daylight. He was working his way on the return toward midfield. They'll stop him at the 46. They'll have just enough time to get one more snap before the half. Wants to go up top on first down. Throws toward the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Fellas, by the looks of things, we've had one enjoyable first half in Baton Rouge. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day.
And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. If it's working, why change it? And that running game was working in the first half. I imagine we'll see a lot more of it here in the third quarter.
And you just know the offensive line was telling their coordinator, put this on us. Let us continue to go out there, push these guys around. We can put this game on our back and end this thing by running the ball.
And this is a manhood question for this defense. Like, as a defensive lineman, and you're pounding the rock, like, I got to physically rise to this challenge. This defense has to play more inspired and more physical in the second half.
It's 1st and 10. They've moved it to the 41. The give to the back. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow at 2nd and 7.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nope.
There he goes. Grabs a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead. They know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier. Flips it out on the screen. No sirree, not this time. The defense was there and ready for that one. The Tigers are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Release to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. And it looks as if they're going to try a field goal. Right down the boulevard. And they'll push that lead out a little further. They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. First snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Wants to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. Now they've got even more breathing room out to the 31 and a fresh set of downs. Line gets set, 1st down. DB's locked up tight on the receiver. Off play action on 1st down. A strike downfield. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. Last completion moves the sticks, and let's see if they try it again. The give to the tailback. Makes it past the marker. They get him on the ground at the 37, but give him 15 yards on that chunk play, and they'll move the chains. In search of their first touchdown of the game, they are on the move with a 1st and 10. Under fire. Snagged in the middle. It's Finley. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. He'll keep it himself. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one.
I just love love the way the defense prepares. Each and every week we see this defense come out, and it's like 11 guys, they've got their head in the game, and they're playing as one unit. They knew it was going to be tough facing this option game with the quarterback and the running attack.
Intercepted to stop the threat.
Well, we know these are slick conditions today in this game. Wide receiver just didn't seem to really get a good grasp on the ball when it hit his hands. Didn't stick right away. There was a bit of a bobble, and because of it, the defense able to come away with the pick.
They'll try the run, and maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
You can't let the same guy beat you over and over and over again. You got to make adjustments. Sometimes you got to bring more guys in the box, more guys to the football, and make
Catch
sure
the
he's
fucking
not
ball.
gonna beat you.
I don't know if the quarterback read the coverage properly on that one, but obviously the result is an incompletion.
They couldn't connect on second down, now staring at a 3rd and 9. Looking for a man, it's Nussmeier.
Man,
Missed opportunity on 3rd down.
why the
as
fuck did you
defense
jump?
knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. LSU will bring the punt team on the field. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. He gets it away from his own end zone. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory. Instead, he'll make the fair catch. Louisiana Tech has it back, and the offense comes out ready to go to work. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you've got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Punts it out of the air. And he'll step out of bounds after a very productive play.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes. He's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
Back to pass on second down. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
Well, they're able to get the negative play, great individual effort. I know LSU's defense always goes by DBU, but they've had some big-time players up front on that D-line, too. You think, Rico?
And the pressure is coming in, and they get him again.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright. You just saw another example of it right there. He has never been able to get into rhythm throwing the football.
The ball hits at the 5, and it'll go into the end zone for a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. They'll run it. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success on that play. Really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to throw, it's Nussmeier.
Quit fucking jumping!
On 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down.
Yeah, and you just wonder if the defense now is taking out some frustration. Obviously, they've been getting lit up all over the place, and that time they finally gave it back to the offense there. Really nice, big, clean hit. This defense needs a little bit more of that as the game goes on.
Makes a grab past the marker. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. And the Tigers have it with a 1st and 10. Takes the handoff. It's Durham. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice game.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to...
Man, throw the goddamn ball.
Down he goes at the 38.
This offense is going to have to come up with a plan to block this guy. He is an absolute monster, and he showed you all his tools on that sack.
Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
You got to love the aggressive nature this defense is playing with right now, and you're seeing the athletes and the dudes they've got up front. A sack on the last play. They hit the quarterback on this last one. Now third down, you know they're going to be pinning their ears back.
Throws for the tight end. Another incompletion on third down.
Beautiful.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Here comes the Louisiana Tech offense back onto the field. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Man,
This
the
defense is going to have
fuck.
to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes, too. He is a versatile back.
He'll do it himself. And this one will be stopped for no gain. And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And he should have enough for a Louisiana Tech first down. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking for a man. It's Fitzpatrick. Fires to the right. He makes a catch. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. Guys, LSU has the lead here, and they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the third quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. So first down will open up the final period. Wide receiver comes in motion. Looking to throw on first down. Makes the catch. It's Finley. And an absolutely fearless tackle. Giving up size. Still got him on the turf. The Bulldogs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Oh, he'll keep it on the draw. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. Ball at the 31, third and short coming, defense trying to rise up. Tries to surge ahead on the sneak. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, let's not make football hard. The quarterback sneak has worked, and it continues to work. Keep using it until they stop it on those short yardage plays.
To the air on first down. Unloads to the right. Oh, he ruins the big gainer with a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. You know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams and the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys
Breaks into the open. Out of bounds at the 22, and just like that, they're out of trouble.
This guy's been special today. Coming into this one, they thought they had an opportunity really to get him going, running the football, and he has delivered. You've seen the speed, the vision, his ability to break tackles. Well over 100 rushing yards in this game, and that's why they have a nice lead here.
They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays.
And I think as a running back, if you're this guy, you're licking your chops right now. This is what you want, right? You've got a big lead in the fourth quarter, and you're smiling because you know you are going to get the rock. They're going to force feed you the football to try and ice this game. He's paying him off right now. That's a really nice run.
LSU getting set on first and 10. Wants to throw. It's Nussmeier. He uncorks one deep. And
I hit the fucking
way downfield by the DB.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on first down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit, or when they get hurried, or when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the team.
On 3rd and long, try to convert through the air. Pulls it in, it's Anderson. Good execution, they move the sticks, and they've got it at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. All the way down at the 33-yard line, it's 1st and 10. The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. Quick completion on the out route. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
With a lot of offensive coordinators out there, a similar situation with a lead like this, they'd definitely be running the ball at this point. They'd probably take their starting quarterback out of the game potentially, but not this unit. They are still staying aggressive. They're still taking shots. They're just trying to light up the scoreboard.
He breaks a tackle. Relentless, tough running, gets it down to the 4.
I think you have to like what you see through the coaching staff here. Your offense is on the field, and it looks like you got a pretty good drive going. And you're just going to try and keep this thing marching, keep the clock ticking. You've got a really nice lead here late. Just want to find ways to keep the chains moving. They're doing that.
Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Looking downfield, it's Nussmeier. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back. And this kicker is turning into old reliable. He's already knocked through a couple today. And it's no good. So, guys, a missed opportunity to expand the lead, but still a 17-point cushion. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Quickly to the tight end. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up. Louisiana Tech pushing the tempo.
And this offense just hasn't found a way to kind of open it up. Like, they haven't found those explosive plays. It feels like the defense is kind of strangling them and staying really close to the line of scrimmage because of their lack of their big play ability over the top. This offense has to dial something up.
Looking downfield on 1st down. Pass rush coming after the quarterback, and they get him at the 32. And the Bulldogs have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Rushes on him. Got it in the middle. It's Gandy.
Man, get the fuck out of here with that bullshit.
He's down to the 49. Louisiana Tech is really moving the football.
Man, I love this guy's toughness. All game long, he's been getting hit. He's been sacked multiple.
Strong pass rush gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Wants to go up top. Bought a little time, lets it go. And he left that one short, tried to baby it in there. He's got to turn it loose. The Bulldogs need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. Looking downfield, it's Fitzpatrick. Got a man, it's Jackson. And you don't get nearly enough on 3rd down. 4th down coming from the 48. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. It's picked off, and another empty drive. Got room on the return. Touchdown, LSU! The defense does the work itself for the pick 6.
Yeah, how about that, man? 4th down, trying to go make a play, get this offense going, get it sparked, get some points on the board, and that couldn't have gone any worse. They throw the pick, not only that, they return it all the way back for 6. That offense just shot themselves right in the foot.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the point after is good. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Kansas State looked like a serious force in what can only be described as a dominant win. This is a program that's won before, and they might just add some more hardware before this year is out. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that. It sounds as if they had a good one there.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation. Hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? And the Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on third down. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Louisiana Tech will have to punt. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the grab close to the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. And now one of the most satisfying moments in football, just watching that clock drain away while you have control of the ball, Jesse.
And this is definitely one of the best play callers, right, for an offensive coordinator. Getting ready to go into victory formation. So many good things happened today. It seemed like everything he was dialing today, David, ended up working out.
No doubt. They put a lot of highlights together, put a great offensive game together, complete football game. They get the win on to next week.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. Looking to throw, it's Nussmeier. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know a lot's went wrong, but let's live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
Offense will use a timeout. 19 seconds left in the game.
And this defense continuing to struggle with the passing game. Listen, these offenses are so sophisticated nowadays. They're hard to stop, man. And it's a new one every single week. And I say this game,
he's got some space. He's there to make this. Not before he sets up this offense. 1st and goal from the 7. And they don't have to go for a touchdown here with this little time left and with the lead, but they might anyway. He wants it all. Trying to find the end zone. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And after this play, the cake will be baked. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. And give him another 6. Grabs it for a touchdown, and the blowout continues.
Some would say run the clock. Some would say I don't need to add points. But here's the thing. It's your job to stop them on defense. Now, listen, the handshakes, they might get a little bit interesting after this game, but the offense did their job.
How about this? A 2-point conversion coming. He's looking to pass. He's into the end zone from the 2 and extends the lead. They made sure that good field position paid off, going 45 yards. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.
In this season, that's what you got to do. You got to put together good weeks, build on each other, build that momentum, continue to grow as the season goes on.
Yeah, David, it's all about building confidence, and it's really important for these players to go out, work hard in practice, and see that hard work really pay itself off on game day. This is a team that's really starting to believe in itself.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.